welcome to the Indie 500 words. Today, I'm going to be reading the first 500 words, give or take, of my steamy contemporary romance, The First 100 Kisses. The sequel to The First 100 Kisses, The Second 100 Kisses, will be available later in April, so you can stay tuned for that. But this is the first 500 words of a steamy romance. Chapter 1. Chloe, I have a huge favor to ask, my bestie Liam said, just as the theme song for Outlander started. The side-eye glare he got in response should have been all the answer required, but Liam didn't pick up on the meaning. The answer is yes to whatever you need, but shut it now, the show's about to start. If my glare were actual daggers, I bet Liam would be as bloody as the men that were about to become in the Battle of Culloden. Seriously, the hell was he doing speaking right now? He knew this was the no-talk hour. Gasp or squeal, sure, but conversations, no! This was sacred time. If our years of friendship taught him anything, it was to never cross me when shows were on. I took the stuff seriously, just like Takeout Tuesdays and Longest Fry Fridays. I always won and thereby got to use the ketchup first. We had our rituals that we'd develop over the years. Well, I had developed and drug him along. And tonight was movies and munchies. You don't just abandon dedicated viewing time to ask favors. You do that nonsense after the post-show discussion with wine and whiskey. It's like he was new here. He opened his mouth to speak, but I hucked a piece of popcorn at him. Not another word, mister, or the M&Ms are next. I lifted a red one for good measure. Liam hated the red ones. He thought they had deadly dyes in them or some shit. Fine, he huffed as he settled onto the couch. Satisfied I had won that argument, I swung my legs over, flopping my feet unceremoniously onto his lap. Liam looked at my feet, then at me, and shook his head. Still, he took my feet in his hands and began to massage them. It was heaven. I smiled at him, then diverted my eyes back onto the screen. As he worked my feet, I couldn't help realizing that nights like this never happened when I dated a guy. It was never as chill like it was with Liam. On the rare times I went on a repeat date with someone, I could never fully relax into myself. I was too busy pretending to be a version of the woman that the guy wanted me to be. I was a chameleon. I'm sure a therapist would say I had issues with abandonment or was just trying to be loved or some shit, but we all had our neuroses, and mine was knowing that I'd never really be good enough for someone. I didn't need to pay a shrink to tell me that. I already knew it. When I was with Liam, though, I didn't have to pretend to be anyone other than me because we're just friends. Perfectly platonic. Seriously. We'd been friends forever. Well, not forever, but a long freaking time. He's the only guy friend I had that had not screwed. Not that Liam wasn't screwable. The man was the delish and he knew it. Normally, that was a turn-off for me, but Liam seemed truly annoyed that he had good looks. I often felt like he wished he were more common, like us peasants. And that is the first 500 words of the first 100 kisses. You'll have to read the book to find out if they stay perfectly platonic or if it changes. All right, see you next month for the Indie 500 words.